New Caledonia is surrounded by the biggest lagoon in the world, and today we are diving right on the outer edge of it.
If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here with us, thanks for staying. We're Helena and Dusty. We started by driving around Australia in a campervan with our 3 dogs. Then we traded the road for the ocean.
And everything changed. After sailing Australia's east coast, we crossed into the open ocean. Our first passage ended in the rescue. Months later, we rebuilt a boat that was not supposed to survive. And now we are back on water, exploring this absolute paradise. So stay with us and see where this wild ride takes us next.
I'm currently here solo because Helena is with a friend diving. And it was so difficult to get a mooring. I was like by myself and it was like blowing like 20 knots and having to go time it and catch the mooring, put it on. Took a couple tries, but we got it. Did the bridle. Don't want to have to do that again. So man, I'm out here and there's all these other boats and they've been wing foiling and seeing go right above me and it looks so majestic. They're just flying above the water. So I was thinking that I wanted to try a wing foil because I've got a wing and the foil. Haven't tried it. Watched a YouTube video. It looked easy enough. So tried to assemble the board to the foil. And I'm missing these, there's gold bolts. Have no clue where they are. And I'm out here, not close to any stores. Are we Wiggle? Wiggle says no. So I messaged a friend and long story short, I think he's gonna kite out here and drop off those parts to me, which is amazing. Fingers crossed, let's see what happens. Check this out. Oh, fuck. So Tito just came by to drop off some bolts for that board.
That's fucking cool.
Where'd you come from?
From
Numia?
Yeah. That's far.
How many knots do you think the wind is?
Right?
Around 20.
Perfect.
Dusty is fascinated with wind foiling. And while he is busy discovering the joys of a new hobby, I figured this is the perfect time for me to go scuba diving. Look at him. He's in full setup mode, living his best life. Okay, it's time for me to leave. And just like that, I was on a boat heading out. I have flashbacks from the rescue. So today I'm going to a hotel because tomorrow I'm going to explore New Caledonia underwater. So in New Caledonia you walk and then randomly you have these weird plants. Look at this one. New Caledonia is surrounded by the biggest lagoon in the world. It covers around 24,000 square kilometers. Basically, all the islands you have seen so far sit inside this lagoon. And today, we are diving right on the outer edge of it. It's a famous place, the one that a lot of divers talk about. So let's discover together what secrets it holds. Below the reef edge, the ocean drops away for kilometers. And this is where we are heading. It's where the reef suddenly falls straight into the deep blue ocean. This edge kind of acts like a vertical city underwater. Sunlight fades really quickly, so life changes fast. From shallow corals to plate corals to sponges and then deep water species. Scuba diving is honestly my favorite thing in the world, but I had a really long break. It's been years since my last dive, and coming back to it here in this amazing place was so special. This reef is the second largest reef in the world, right after the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. But this one here is way less damaged, far less popular, and in many places still really pristine. And these are my friends, Joanna and Scott. They are visiting from Sydney. And honestly, when you come to New Caledonia, you have to go scuba diving. Or at least snorkeling, if scuba feels like too much. Either way, it will absolutely blow your mind. The biodiversity here is exceptional. Around 40% of the marine life exists nowhere else on Earth, and scientists are still discovering new species. After a short break for tea and cookies, we went on a bumpy ride to the second dive spot. Let's don't waste any time, let's dive right in. Let's go! And this one is a drift dive. It means we let the current do the work while we float along the reef wall. And this current is everything. It brings nutrient-rich water from the deep ocean, which is why this wall is so alive. Almost immediately, we were surrounded by fish. Large schools moving together, reef fish hovering right on the edge, and bigger predators cruising just beyond the blue. This one is a triggerfish. They are very curious. They're known for recognizing divers and following them around. And this one here is Oriental Sweet Lips. Great name, huh? At some point, I checked my gauge and realized I still had about half a tank left. So yeah, plenty of time. So let's keep exploring. Walls like this work in layers. Closer to the reef, you get corals, sponges, and smaller fish. Little further out, you start seeing the hunters. They patrol the edge, using the current to their advantage. This one here is a white-tip reef shark. They are curious and incredibly calm. When one swims straight towards you like this, it is not an aggression. It's just checking me out. And this one here? This one is a giant grouper. They can live for decades and grow incredibly large. And they are the sign that the reef has been left alone long enough to mature. And then, right out of the blue, a school of sharks appeared, moving calmly along the wall. They were not hunting, they were not interested in us, they were just part of the system.
Woohoo! Diving in New Caledonia! Yeah!
Good things always seem to end too quickly, and so did the time with my friends. After a really lovely night out, the next day it was time for me to head back to La Vita, out at Ilomed. And I'm back. I barely stepped back on the boat when something amazing happened. Wiggle caught his very first fish. Look at this dog! Fishing! And then, nope, too gross. Straight back out. We're doing a sunset dinner. Dusty is preparing ribs. Wiggle is supervising, of course, he is very hopeful. And I am going to try this local veggie called taro. Aboriginal, the Kanaks love to eat this thing. It's a starchy veggie. Well, let's see. Let's give it a test. So the veggie is slimy after cutting. It's white, slimy. Check it out. It's super strange. It's so slippery. I was just screaming in the kitchen because it was just running away as I was cutting it. But look at it, it's like, you see? Slimy. Such a weird veggie. Okay, let's cook it. And time to simmer for 30 minutes. 40. Do test. Testing. You can test the very plain taro. Tell us what you think. No spices.
Kind of like a weird potato, and a sweet potato had a baby and then mixed it with something else.
Okay, let's spice it up and see what's next. Alright, so our taro is now crispy. I fried it on olive oil and I'm planning to heat it up again on butter and garlic. Let's see what Dusty says about that. Don't burn it, less is more. This brown is good. Test number 2. This time it's with garlic butter and melted cheese. Oh my god, this must pass. Let's see. Might be hot, so watch out.
It's hot.
Oh no!
It's really good.
It is?
Mm.
But it's hot, huh?
It's hot.
Sorry. Blow it.
Really good though.
Don't hurry.
Which is a good combo. Good job, Flower.
Taro pass.
Lots of cheese.
Truth is, this veggie is very plain in taste, so you really have to add extra flavor. And best trick, honestly, you guys, add butter and garlic and everything tastes amazing. This is the best. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. And here is a lovely little snorkeling moment while I give you a quick update on what's next. So, we are almost fully recovered from the dramatic ocean passage. And now, the last piece missing, the sails. Drumroll please. Our sails are arriving next week. And this is huge! Just like that show. It officially closes the chapter on repairs and opens a brand new horizon for us. Sailing again. So, stay with us. Good things are happening. And let us know in comments, what would you like to see more of? More local facts? More dogs? Or maybe less? Less Helena? Well, see you in the next episode.